Welcome to our channel. Today, we're bringing you an exciting look at HD Old Coins 51, a collection of fascinating, historic coins that showcase incredible artistry and craftsmanship. Each coin has a unique story, connecting us to a bygone era and preserving the rich heritage of the past. Whether you're a passionate collector or just curious about these rare treasures, this video will take you on a journey through history. Let's explore the beauty, value, and significance of these remarkable coins. Top 1. The year 2000 marked a significant moment in the history of the United Kingdom, not only because of the global anticipation surrounding the turn of the millennium, but also because it was a time of considerable change for the country, especially in terms of its economic landscape. The UK one-penny coin from that year, which we will explore in this video, may seem like a simple, everyday object, but it holds more than just its face value. The 2000 UK one penny is a coin that tells a story of continuity and change, a symbol of the nation's heritage, the strength of its monarchy under Queen Elizabeth II, and the economic realities of the early 21st century. This small coin encapsulates the story of the country's currency, its minting practices, and the role it played during an era of great transformation. To understand the significance of the 2001 penny, we need to step back and look at the broader context of the United Kingdom during this time. By the dawn of the 21st century, the country had already undergone major shifts. The UK had been part of the European Union since 1973, though the relationship between the UK and the rest of Europe remained complex and, at times, contentious. At the same time, the country was experiencing an economic shift, moving from the industrial base of the 20th century into a more service-driven economy. London, as a global financial hub, continued to solidify its role on the world stage. At the same time, 2000 saw Britain reflecting on its history as a modern European nation with a long-standing monarchy. Queen Elizabeth II had been on the throne for almost 50 years by this point, and the 2000 penny carried with it the symbolism of her reign, which was defined by stability and adaptability in the face of change. In fact, the 2001 penny coin was part of a series of coins that carried a sense of continuity from the earlier decimalized coins, which had been introduced in 1971, and which had quickly become ingrained in the British economy. The 2000 UK one penny is part of a series of coins minted during the 1990s and early 2000s, when the designs had become standardized and recognizable to the public. But despite the regularity of its circulation, this coin would eventually take on an important place in numismatic history. To truly appreciate its significance, we need to delve deeper into its design, which, like many coins, speaks volumes about the nation it represents. On the obverse of the 2001 penny, we find the well-known and iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design that had been in circulation on British coins for decades. The portrait, created by Mary Gillick in 1953, had become one of the most recognizable images of the Queen, showcasing her as a young and poised monarch. By 2000, this image had already become a symbol of her long reign and her role in leading the United Kingdom through decades of political, social, and economic change. The Queen's portrait, as always, is surrounded by the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This phrase, which has appeared on British coins since the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, serves as both a declaration of the Queen's divine right to rule and a nod to her role as the head of the Church of England. The inscription connects the present Queen to the legacy of those who have held the throne before her, grounding her reign in centuries of tradition. On the reverse side of the 2001 penny, we find the symbolic Rose of England, an image that had been a part of British coinage since the introduction of the decimal currency in 1971. Designed by Christopher Ironside, the rose is a simple yet striking design that represents the nation of England. The rose's petals are elegantly shaped, and its design, while minimalistic, conveys a sense of national pride and unity. The rose's place on the penny coin links it to the historical symbolism of England, further cementing the sense of continuity that the coin represents. The reverse design of the 2001 penny also contains the year of minting, 2000, marking the coin's place in history as one of the last pennies of the millennium. The year 2000 itself is highly symbolic, carrying with it the weight of a new era, a new century, and the hopes and dreams that came with the turn of the millennium. For many, The year 2000 was seen as a time of transition, a moment when the world was poised between the end of the 20th century and the beginning of a new, uncertain future. The 2000 penny was produced using copper-plated steel, a material that had been introduced for low-denomination coins in the early 1980s. This shift away from the bronze previously used for pennies was a response to rising costs of materials. Copper-plated steel was more affordable and durable, yet still maintained the appearance of the traditional copper penny. This new material allowed the Royal Mint to continue producing pennies in large quantities without incurring the higher costs that came with using bronze. As with all modern coins, the 2000 penny was produced with an emphasis on precision and clarity, ensuring that it was easy to handle and durable enough to withstand the wear and tear of daily use. The coin weighs 3.56 grams and has a diameter of 20.32 millimeters, measurements that were carefully selected to ensure the coin's usability. The size and weight of the 2000 penny made it a practical coin for everyday transactions, from small purchases at the corner shop to larger transactions at the supermarket. Though small in value, the 1 penny coin played an essential role in British life and remained one of the most widely circulated coins in the United Kingdom. The 2000 UK 1 penny, while not particularly rare, has become an interesting piece for collectors due to its symbolic nature. The year 2000 holds a certain nostalgia, marking the end of one millennium and the beginning of another. The 2000 penny, therefore, offers a connection to this historic moment in time. For collectors, it's a coin that not only represents the economic landscape of the 2000s, but also reflects the cultural and social atmosphere of the turn of the century. Coins from this era are often sought after by collectors building sets of British coins from specific years. However, because the 2000 penny was minted in large quantities, it's typically not considered rare. Nevertheless, collectors still show interest in well-preserved coins from this era, especially those in mint condition. A 2001 penny in perfect condition, free from scratches and wear, could potentially fetch a higher price in auctions or from numismatic dealers. The value of these coins generally stays close to their face value unless they have a unique minting error, such as a misprint or a misaligned strike, which could increase the demand for such a coin. The collector appeal of the 2000 penny also ties into the greater trend of celebrating the history of British currency. With the advent of the euro and the globalized nature of economies, there is a sense of nostalgia for the British pound and its accompanying coins. The 2000 penny, in this sense, represents a small but enduring piece of British heritage. For many collectors, it's a way of preserving the memory of an era before the United Kingdom's currency began to change with increasing globalization and economic integration with Europe. In terms of market value, the 2001 penny generally holds face value, with circulated examples worth no more than 1 penny. However, well-preserved examples, or those with significant minting errors, can be worth more to collectors. Over time, as the number of well-preserved coins dwindles, the value of these pennies could increase, especially as interest in British coins grows. In conclusion, the 2000 UK 1 penny may seem like just another coin in the long history of British currency, but it carries with it a wealth of historical and cultural significance. From its timeless design featuring Queen Elizabeth II and the Rose of England to its place in the economic landscape of the early 21st century, the 2000 penny is a small coin with a big story. Whether you're a collector, a history enthusiast, or simply someone curious about the coins that shape our world, the 2000 UK 1 penny is a coin worth remembering. Top 2. The 2002 UK 1 penny is a coin that holds not just monetary value, but also historical significance, encapsulating the essence of a moment in British history. For those who study the evolution of currency, the 1 penny coin is much more than a small, humble coin. It's a reflection of the nation's identity, its monarchy, and the cultural milestones that defined each year. The 2002 penny, in particular, is special because it was issued during a period of great transition in the United Kingdom. This coin, while familiar to many, carries a deeper story that connects the past to the present, tradition to modernity, and monarchy to the heart of the British people. As we explore the 2002 1 penny, we must first consider the historical context of the year. The United Kingdom in 2002 was a country navigating the turn of the century. The Queen, Elizabeth II, had been reigning for 50 years, and it was a time of reflection and celebration of her long and storied reign. Queen Elizabeth II had become a symbol of stability and continuity in a rapidly changing world. The 2002 penny was not only a coin that represented the everyday lives of Britons, but it also stood as a marker of her Golden Jubilee, the 50th anniversary of her ascension to the throne in 1952. The Golden Jubilee was a significant event, marked by celebrations and a renewed national pride. The Queen had overseen profound changes in Britain, from the end of the British Empire to the country's integration into the European Union and its modern role on the global stage. The 2002 one penny, issued in the year of this monumental occasion, served as both a reflection of the nation's past and a symbol of its future. The penny coin, in many ways, was a constant, circulating in the pockets of the nation, while the monarchy continued to evolve in the public eye. The design of the 2002 penny is a continuation of a tradition that dates back to the introduction of decimal currency in 1971. On the obverse of the coin, we find the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design that had become synonymous with British coinage since 1953. This portrait, created by Mary Gillick for the Queen's coronation, remained in use on many British coins for decades. It depicted the Queen with a youthful and dignified expression, her hair neatly styled and her crown subtly featured. By 2002, this portrait had become a symbol of the Queen's reign and her enduring presence as the monarch of the United Kingdom. Around the portrait is the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription is an integral part of the British coinage tradition, dating back to the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. It reflects not only the Queen's divine right to rule but also her role as the head of the Church of England, a position that has been central to the British monarchy for centuries. The inscription connects the 2002 one penny to the broader lineage of British coinage, underscoring the continuity of the monarchy through the ages. On the reverse side of the coin, we find the symbol of England, a single rose, designed by Christopher Ironside. The rose has appeared on British coins since the introduction of decimal currency in 1971, representing the nation of England in a series of designs that also include the thistle for Scotland, the shamrock for Ireland, and the leek for Wales. The rose is an iconic symbol of England, often associated with the Tudor dynasty, and its presence on the penny connects the coin to centuries of English history. The design of the reverse side of the 2002 one penny coin is simple yet elegant. The rose is centrally placed, surrounded by the inscription "one penny" in the year of minting, 2002. The simplicity of the design reflects the enduring nature of British currency and its ability to convey national pride through minimalistic yet powerful imagery. The rose, as a symbol of England, continues to evoke feelings of national identity and unity, making the 2002 penny much more than just a functional piece of currency. In terms of minting, the 2002 penny was produced by the Royal Mint, which has been responsible for producing the United Kingdom's coinage for centuries. By this point, the Royal Mint had firmly established itself as a world leader in coin production, known for its precision and high-quality craftsmanship. The 2002 penny was struck in copper-plated steel, a material that had been used for low-denomination coins since the early 1980s. Copper-plated steel was chosen for its durability and cost-effectiveness, allowing the Royal Mint to produce large numbers of pennies without incurring the high costs associated with using copper or bronze. The coin itself measures 20.32 millimeters in diameter and weighs 3.56 grams. These measurements were carefully chosen to ensure that the penny would be the right size for circulation and easy for people to handle. The 2002 penny, while small in value, was still an important part of the British economy, used for everything from small purchases in shops to contributions in charitable collections. Its design and durability made it a coin that could stand the test of time, even as the world moved into the 21st century. The 2002 UK one penny coin was minted in vast quantities, as it was a part of the regular circulation of British coins. As with most circulating coins, it is not particularly rare, and its value is generally limited to its face value unless it is in exceptional condition or possesses unique characteristics. For example, a coin in uncirculated or mint condition can sometimes fetch a higher price, as collectors often seek well-preserved examples for their collections. The 2002 penny, though not rare in a strict sense, is still a popular coin among collectors, especially those interested in the coins of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. One of the factors that contribute to the appeal of the 2002 penny is its connection to the Golden Jubilee celebrations. The year 2002 was a momentous occasion for the United Kingdom, and the penny serves as a small but significant reminder of the national pride and joy that accompanied the celebrations. For many collectors, the 2002 penny represents a piece of that historic year, making it a desirable addition to collections focused on the monarchy, British history, or the coinage of the 21st century. In terms of collector value, the 2002 one penny is generally worth no more than its face value in circulated condition. However, collectors often seek out well-preserved examples, and any coins that have been struck with minting errors or unique characteristics can sometimes command a premium. For instance, coins with misstrikes, where the design is off-center or incomplete, may be of particular interest to numismatists. Similarly, coins in perfect or near-perfect condition, free from any signs of wear or damage, are likely to attract higher bids at auction. Though it may not carry the same value as rarer coins or special commemorative issues, the 2002 UK one penny holds appeal among collectors because of its historical context. As the first year of the 21st century, the 2002 penny represents a turning point in British history, marking the beginning of a new millennium and the continuation of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. The penny is a tangible piece of history, a reminder of the United Kingdom's past and its ongoing evolution in the modern world. As the years go on, the 2002 one penny may gain value as fewer well-preserved examples remain in circulation. Coins that were once seen as mundane may take on greater significance as collectors look to build more complete sets of British currency. The 2002 penny, like many other coins, will likely become more valuable as time passes and fewer examples remain in circulation in pristine condition. In conclusion, the 2002 UK one penny is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history. It represents the steady march of time, the continuity of the British monarchy, and the nation's identity at the turn of the 21st century. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a history enthusiast, or someone with a curiosity about the coins that have shaped the United Kingdom, the 2002 penny offers a fascinating glimpse into the past, serving as a tangible link to a remarkable year in the history of Britain. So, the next time you come across a 2002 one penny, take a moment to appreciate the story it tells. It's more than just a coin. It's a piece of British history, a symbol of a nation's resilience, and a reminder of a queen's remarkable reign. Top 3. The 2003 UK one penny is a small coin that encapsulates much more than just a unit of currency. Its presence in the pockets of everyday Britons is a testament to the enduring traditions of British coinage, yet its significance goes beyond the practicalities of exchange. The one penny coin from 2003, like many others in this series, holds historical, cultural, and numismatic value. While it may seem like just another piece of loose change to the casual observer, for those who look closely, it tells a story that spans centuries of British history, from the monarchy to the evolution of the nation's economy and its coinage system. The year 2003 was a significant time in the United Kingdom, marked by events that shaped the nation's direction. The country was entering the second year of the 21st century, and although the turn of the millennium had passed, the energy of new beginnings was still very much alive. It was a year defined by stability in many ways, particularly politically and economically, as Tony Blair was the Prime Minister, continuing his leadership after the Labour Party's victory in the 2001 general election. Internationally, the UK was becoming increasingly involved in global events, including the build-up to the Iraq War and its role in the United Nations. In terms of its economy, the United Kingdom was experiencing a period of growth, yet it was also facing the challenges that come with being a global financial hub. Despite these external events, British currency, and the one penny coin in particular, remained a constant presence in the lives of ordinary citizens. The 2003 penny, while humble in value, served as a reminder of the traditions that had long defined the United Kingdom. It was a piece of currency that had been in use for decades, circulating in wallets and change jars, in pockets and purses, as part of daily transactions across the country. As we examine the design of the 2003 one penny, we see that it follows the same traditional style that had become synonymous with the United Kingdom's coinage. On the obverse side of the coin, we are presented with the now iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This portrait, created by Mary Gillick for the Queen's coronation in 1953, had been used for decades and was recognized worldwide. It shows the Queen in profile, her hair neatly styled, with a slight crown upon her head, exuding the regality and dignity that had defined her reign for over 50 years by 2003. The inscription surrounding the Queen's portrait reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. These words, etched into the coin's edge, carry a weight of historical significance. They highlight the Queen's divine right to rule, a concept that traces back to the earliest monarchs of the United Kingdom. The title Defender of the Faith also alludes to her role as the head of the Church of England, underscoring the deep ties between the British monarchy and the Anglican faith. This inscription is a reminder of the continuity and tradition that the monarchy represents, even as the world around it changes. On the reverse side of the coin, we encounter a design that is both simple and symbolic, the Rose of England. This rose, designed by Christopher Ironside, had become the standard emblem for the nation in the decimal series of coins, which replaced the old pre-decimal currency in 1971. The rose has long been a symbol of England, historically associated with the Tudor dynasty and the Wars of the Roses, a period that shaped the country's royal history. By 2003, the rose had become a widely recognized symbol of English heritage, appearing on the one-penny coin as a representation of the nation itself. The rose is elegantly depicted on the reverse, its petals gently unfurling to form a perfect circle. Surrounding the rose are the words, 1 penny, identifying the value of the coin, and the year 2003, marking the date of minting. The reverse design is minimalistic yet effective, capturing the essence of British national identity in a simple yet powerful emblem. The 2003 penny was struck by the Royal Mint, which has been producing Britain's coinage for over 1,000 years. The Royal Mint's role is one of great historical importance, and its coins have been used as a reflection of the country's values, royal heritage, and economic practices. For the 2003 1 penny, the material used was copper-plated steel. This composition, which had been introduced in the early 1980s, was a response to rising metal costs and was chosen for its durability and affordability. Copper-plated steel allowed the Royal Mint to produce large quantities of pennies without sacrificing quality or increasing production costs significantly. In terms of size and weight, the 2003 penny measures 20.32 millimeters in diameter and weighs 3.56 grams. These dimensions are consistent with previous 1 penny coins and were carefully selected to make the coin easy to handle and durable enough to withstand the rigors of everyday circulation. The 1 penny coin, though small, is a practical piece of currency, used frequently for small transactions such as bus fares, vending machines, and tips. Its durability ensured that it would remain in circulation for many years, despite the wear and tear it would inevitably endure. Despite its mass production, the 2003 UK 1 penny still holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. It may not be rare or particularly valuable in terms of face value, but for those interested in British coinage, it represents an important year in the life of the United Kingdom. The 2003 penny was issued during a period of stability and continuity in British politics, yet it is also a coin that connects us to the broader narrative of British history, with its design rooted in the symbolism of the monarchy and the nation. The collector appeal of the 2003 1 penny lies not only in its design but also in the historical context of its minting. For collectors of coins from specific years, the 2003 penny serves as a tangible piece of the early 21st century, a time when the United Kingdom was firmly entrenched in the modern global world. The penny represents the continuity of the nation's royal traditions, yet it is also a reminder of the changes taking place in the broader world. Coins from this era, including the 2003 1 penny, have become valuable to collectors not just because of their historical significance, but because they represent a time when the United Kingdom stood at the crossroads of the old and the new. In terms of market value, the 2003 1 penny is not likely to fetch much more than its face value in everyday transactions, but that doesn't mean it's not of interest to collectors. Coins that have been well preserved, free from scratches and wear, are generally sought after by numismatists. A pristine example of the 2003 penny, kept in uncirculated condition, can sometimes fetch a higher price in auctions or through specialized dealers. Some collectors may also seek out examples with rare minting errors, such as misprints or off-center strikes, which can increase the value of a coin. While the 2003 penny is not considered rare, it can still be a valuable addition to a collection of British coins, particularly for those who focus on the coins issued during Queen Elizabeth II's reign. As time passes and fewer examples of well-preserved 2003 pennies remain in circulation, the coin could gradually increase in value. Numismatic experts predict that as interest in collecting coins grows and the number of available coins diminishes, the 2003 penny, like many other coins of the era, could become more valuable over time. For those interested in the history of British currency, the 2003 penny offers a fascinating glimpse into a pivotal moment in the United Kingdom's history. It's a coin that reflects the continuity of the British monarchy and the enduring nature of British coinage, while also representing a moment in time that is distinctively modern. Whether you are a seasoned coin collector, a history enthusiast, or simply curious about the coins that have shaped the United Kingdom's economic landscape, the 2003 one penny is a coin worth remembering. In conclusion, the 2003 UK one penny is more than just a small denomination of currency. It is a symbol of the United Kingdom at the turn of the 21st century, reflecting the nation's rich heritage and its place in the modern world. Whether you're holding it in your hand, collecting it as part of a set, or studying it as a piece of British history, the 2003 penny carries with it a story that continues to unfold, offering a tangible connection to the past and a reminder of the enduring strength of the British monarchy. So, the next time you come across a 2003 one penny, take a moment to appreciate the legacy it represents. It's a small coin with a big story, a piece of history that connects the United Kingdom's past with its future, one penny at a time.